back when I had my ex, I had a little private story for her. And I was just like, you know what? Let me slap in a little pic of my stone cold rock dong. Put it on a private story, yeah? Little did I know that somehow, I had added one of my boys to the private story.
So it's a Tuesday, and one thing, it means one thing only. I'm tuning back into the 2-Man-Step podcast with myself, DK.
Myself, Damz.
Every week, we say special guest, literally every week.
Yeah.
We dropped another one for you lot today. Introduce yourself, my bro.
Karmzee. My name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kept it
Thanks
short.
for
and
having
Yeah,
steady, man.
easy, quick.
Yeah,
short
thanks for
and
having
steady.
me here. You can call me Karmzee. You call me Karms.
Yeah.
What did the girls call you though?
They call me. I mean, they moan. They moan my real name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight to the point like that. We're
Just
sent
like
off like that.
Yeah. I don't really hear my name too often. It's usually pet names.
Pet names.
Yeah.
What? I don't know if I can even ask you what pet names. I don't know if I would have go that far.
That's just like, babe.
Oh. Okay.
So what's your favorite though?
Babe, you can't go wrong with babe.
Yeah,
It's versatile.
Yeah, it works. It works well as well.
Yeah.
Easy
All
to go.
conditions, all seasons, it works, man.
But yeah, what should I say? Know my real name as well?
If you want to drop it, yeah, why not?
It's Kama. I'm not hiding from the government or anything.
Respect that. So just
I hear it.
chat to us a little bit about your journey and how you started everything. You know what you do, let the people know, innit?
So, right at the moment, I did TikTok. I started TikTok this year in January. I literally said it to friends. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I want to start TikTok. I have it there in a VN. I was even cocky with it because I was like, I'm bored. I want to blow up on TikTok this year. I said, why not? I might as well just, blow up. Why not? Let's see how it goes.
So you called it into existence.
Yeah.
He knew it was going to happen and he said,
yeah.
Bang.
Because when I have a vision for something, and it's like, I even tried posting something last year and it did a bit well. At the time, it was 14k views, but I was like, rah. And I was getting good comments and people were laughing. I was like, I bet if I actually took this seriously, that it could go somewhere.
What was the video that you dropped then? Or 14k?
It was how Americans react to UK drill. And I was just like, how they're very...
was you interviewing people?
No,
I was doing a skit, pretending to be an American.
Okay,
and people found it funny, And then I was like, when I saw... gained a bit of followers, I got to 600 and I was like, 14k views. I like that feeling, that little feeling. And it was so I was in a relationship during that time, I felt like that kind of held me back. I came out of it and I was like, you know what, let me put everything into this TikTok thing. And then it started doing well, started getting recognized and stuff, and gaining more followers. And then I said I want to get 100k by the end of the year. And then obviously now I'm at just under 400k. And then I got the backup there on 100k. And I was able to, this part was mad to me, but I was able to quit my job to focus just on TikTok. And I never would have thought I'd be able to do that. Yeah.
At what stage were you able to do that?
Literally last month.
Oh, is it? So, okay.
Bro, so
it's risky, but it's like I've been getting paid consistently enough to feel confident enough to do that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So what is it, off the ads, etc.?
Yeah, ads, promos, yeah.
Damn.
So what, you understand how the whole algorithm works and everything?
I guess I do. Yeah, I guess I do.
Because you're posting the right content and
it's always slapping. Yeah.
But it's even different, your content. I wanted to touch on that as well. What made you do relatable stuff, them type of skits, talking about Riz and that stuff?
Riz, what? The skits?
Your content in general, innit?
Oh, so when I started, I was like, when it comes to content, I want it to be in my control, as in I don't have to go out and link friends, hope that they're free to make videos. I'm like, what can I do that I could do whenever I want? I'm versatile with it as well. And I was like, you know what? PS4 party chats, all I have to do is sit down there, think of an idea, and then you can talk about anything. You can talk about anything in that. So I was like, I can just make up stories. And if you see, for example, my first few videos compared to the recent ones, it's you see the progression with how I just developed it. And luckily I have a creative brain, so I managed to not run out of ideas. But I have to be super creative to make sure I keep staying on the same level or surpassing it.
Because I was thinking about to say, how do you how are you able to make sure you're not making the same content as everybody else? Do you get what I'm saying? Because there must be a lot of people making the same type of content as you now because they've seen the success as well.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
One thing I would say about myself is that I have a unique brain. As in, if you see stuff I'd say in my PS4 party chats, it's like my brain's kind of messed up in a good way.
Okay.
And it's like it can't really be replicated easily. And like my stories are very specific and like
detailed as well.
Yeah. And I like to be original. Like some people, like obviously there's nothing wrong with using people for ideas and inspiration. Yeah, but when I make my videos, I'm like, I wanna have my own place in all of this. Like if I see someone doing a video like this, I'm like, okay, I don't want to do my video like this. I need to make it different.
And do you think that's another reason why you're on this solo thing? Because no one's screwed on the way you're screwed on. So your ideas might clash. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, in a sense.
Or are you actually trying to do features along the line, like collab with man?
No, yeah, for sure, yeah.
You've done a feature, right?
Yeah, and I've done quite a few features and
I've
like
seen
linked up
them.
with creators. But it's like, I'm very specific with what I would do for my page. Like, as in, it's like I have a vision. Like, when I make my videos, I have the vision. Like when I'm making a video, I know at what point that to add a joke or like, I'm very detailed with it. Like, when it comes to breaks and when I speak or the way the tone of the voice or the timing of the sound effects or when to say a certain joke, I'm like, and it's like, I don't know, not everyone will have the same vision as you. So it's like, I will collab with people who have like, I don't know, they kind of think in a similar way. Or they like, I look at their content and I'm like, me and this person could probably do something that works.
Yeah, that makes sense. You linked up with who's the guy in the school uniform?
Like general?
Yeah, no, there's another guy. I think his name begins with a H, but I can't remember it.
Oh, Has?
Yeah, him. That was funny. Yeah, I saw that.
Which one?
It was the one where he was like, you were sitting down in the classroom, and you two were both sitting down on the chairs.
We did that kind of recently. Yeah,
I saw that one. That was jokes.
Yeah. And I don't. Sorry, go on.
Nah, finish what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't really do content like that, but I've been wanting to expand it because it's like obviously the PS4 party chats and stuff. It's funny, and it's not the only thing I do. I love I did some roadmap videos, which I love doing those ones as well. Yeah, but I like being versatile. Like you have all different types of funny content. Like as in I can make people laugh through the chats, but I can't. I have to if I want to do funny content that involves other people, I have to get other people for that. So. Like sometimes you just have to do new things.
Would you jump into this like public thing, like going out in public? You know that there's one brother that on TikTok. He always makes me laugh. Some French guy. He goes on the tube.
Oh, and he pretends to be sick.
Him.
Yeah,
that guy. His content. I can't.
No, what's his name?
It's like begins with a B or something.
I can't remember his name.
Like does the waistline thing and like
yeah.
I know. No, I've been following for a while on Insta. Yeah.
Would you do them type of videos,
or would you do the actual going up asking people questions in real life? Like which one?
If anything, it'll be questions. Like the way I am, I'm not like I don't like to feel like I'm invading people's privacy so much. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I have the confidence to do it, but. It's like I like kind of being out the way if I have the choice to. But like I would do it for other people's content. But like maybe down the line I would, but like not in a way where I don't like want to make people feel uncomfortable in any way. That's all.
That makes sense. What about any other content? Like obviously you put your TikToks on YouTube. Would you actually go and do YouTube form type content?
Oh yeah.
Like what type?
Well, obviously I'm gonna post all my TikToks there, and. I guess I could do some longer, like I could do YouTube exclusive videos as well, but I guess at the moment I'm just putting everything into TikTok. But I've started streaming. I bought like loads of equipment. I bought a laptop recently, but I'm returning it to buy a better one, so I can like because
edit better, all of that stuff.
It's good to invest.
100%.
Of course, when you're 100%. Especially. Yeah.
So what are you doing on Twitch? You're streaming on Twitch, right?
So I started streaming. And when I get the laptop, I'm gonna be streaming as well. That's something I want to do.
What's your? Have you got a Twitch name?
Yeah, it's Karmzee.
Karmzee, so they will know that already. Yeah.
In description.
Yeah, I'll try to plug it.
Huh?
I was trying to plug it.
Oh yeah. Follow. I'll appreciate if you follow my Twitch. Like I'm just getting it started, and
You lot get at that, man.
it'll be entertaining. Like
Yeah.
I was sure that it'll
And
be
I'm doing
entertaining.
that. Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh yeah.
I actually forget to do it. I
the
feel like
start
such a
of every
YouTuber,
video.
but like it's something we got to do.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah, it's true.
yeah, but
It's needed, fam.
100%. So what about randomly? Would you do YouTube boxing, like TikTok boxing?
Yes.
Would you hop on it?
Yes.
Swear down.
My reflexes have always been crazy.
You have to pray this doesn't get clipped if you fight.
No, yeah. I'm ready.
100%.
Yeah.
Any names?
Any names?
Any
Drawing
names?
out.
Any names you need to draw out on the
Anyone.
TikTok scene? What would you fight at? Like how tall are you? Like probably like
6'3".
6'3". Okay, so yeah, you're talking.
Yeah,
What's
cruiserweight, maybe?
cruiserweight? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cruiserweight,
it's just my
definitely,
stamina. I'll have to train myself like a lot.
Yeah. Nah, but I can't lie. To start something like that is always good. I feel.
Yeah.
Nah,
Therefore,
I know. I genuinely want to like do the box, and I've been a fan of boxing for years.
Okay,
like,
cool, yeah.
as in I'd watch so many boxing videos, like up all night just watching boxers back in the day, current ones. Like, I mean, I've always been like, I want to box, and I feel like I'd be good at it.
This is like the perfect chance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
generally,
is.
you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually written in the stars for him to fight.
Yeah, it's
Needs to
crazy
happen,
because as time goes on, it's becoming more realistic for
Yeah,
it to be
100%.
possible.
No,
Like,
I feel you definitely could find a fight if you wanted to be honest, I reckon.
call someone out, innit?
Yeah,
Make
we're
it
waiting,
happen,
innit?
man.
We're waiting.
I mean, I don't dislike anyone like that.
Yeah. No, you don't need to dislike him to call him out.
Yeah,
for
I
fighting,
know,
innit?
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
cool.
Alright, who would I box up?
I don't know that box up.
He's getting.
He's holding
fisted up,
smoke.
man.
I don't even
He's
know.
thinking wisely. He's like,
Yeah,
"Ooh,
yeah.
man can eliminate him, but you see that one, I know.
KSI,
KSI, yeah, he's going straight for the juggernaut.
KSI, yeah.
What?
I got a bone to pick with you. No, I don't. I'm just trying to start beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So the KSI is
anyone.
number one. That's number one.
No. To be honest, I don't even mind. Just put me off anyone.
Anyone, really?
I'll be anyone.
Okay,
I'll try
I hear
to.
it.
I'll try
Yeah,
to. I'll try to.
Nah, confidence. You will be
believe in
anyone.
yourself, innit?
No, but one thing I will say, yeah. Obviously, everyone's human, yeah. But with everything I do, like I say, with the vision, yeah. Like how specific I am when it comes to doing things. That's the same thing when it comes to like this. It's like I'm very competitive and like a perfectionist, and I would want to like, let's say if I did boxing, yeah, I would put everything to it. Like I wouldn't put myself in a position where I would like lose and would be easy. So
Like, if you were to lose, it wouldn't be you didn't train hard enough type of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah.
And I get that.
I wouldn't allow that to happen.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Respect that still. Respect that.
Saying proper. You got
So what in terms of going forward, yeah? In terms of going forward, like music, something you jump into as well?
Oh yeah. I am a musician, like as in that's one of my main focuses actually, and one of my plans when it comes to TikTok is that obviously I'm building up my platform and I want to introduce my music into it and incorporate it within my skits. Probably that's an effective way, because I'm in uni right now, my third year, and I'm doing music performance and production.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have like a couple rap songs that I've recorded, many that isn't released. Yeah, there's one that I did as a feature with a friend that's on like YouTube, but yeah, I definitely rapping is gonna be one of the main focuses.
What type of rap do you like? Do you make?
I would just call it UK rap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
So what, like on a clavish Fredo thing or what?
nah.
More like a Dave.
Yeah, if I had to compare the way that I would sound on a track, I would probably say something like Central C, Nux.
So what, on a skippy thing, like on a you're on the spitting thing straight, or do you do the melody?
No, here's the thing. I would love to do the melodic thing, but as soon as I work on my voice, I've said
I
this.
can't lie,
yeah,
that's the
you're
bag.
so good.
I'm telling you, that's the bag.
Yeah,
If you
could-
can,
game over.
sing a little bit on
If
it.
if I train my voice, it'll be game over. But for now, I have to be humble and keep with just the rapping, because I don't want to embarrass myself just yet.
I can actually hear it.
Yeah.
So what type of music do you listen to?
I listen. When it comes to my music taste, I'm very versatile. I listen to everything. And like,
Okay, give us your top 3 then, right now.
top 3 what?
Artists and
Artists.
songs.
Well, J. Cole. Mo 3. I really like Mo 3. I don't know if you know who that is.
Or
I'm sure.
Nah, I've not heard of
Yeah. Rest in peace to Mo 3 though. I found out about him after he passed, and I was like, he became my favorite artist. And then
After
I
he
realized that
passed.
he passed, and I was like,
Oh.
Pissed.
And Well, I have favorite artists from like UK, US, and stuff, but someone else, Young Thug.
Yeah.
I really like Nux.
Nux is hard.
I was even when you finish, I've got a question for you.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. What do you think about the whole Young Thug case right now?
Shall I tell you what? Yeah. This is when I realized that I'm such an unbothered person. It was only over like a couple weeks into the case, that I'm realizing that hold on, Young Thug is one of my favorite artists. Why do I not care about this? Like, I actually care about this. This guy is one of my listen to him like one of the most, and he's getting locked up, and I'm just like, oh damn, he's about to get locked up. And for the sake of the music, I wish that he wouldn't get locked up. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if he done stuff that made him get locked up, then what can you?
It is what it is at this point, isn't it?
You have to hold that one up.
Yeah, that's on him. That's on him. And it's a shame that everyone knows that him and Gunna were close and stuff, and like the things are gonna start falling apart. So that's a bit sad to see. But
did Gunna actually snitch?
Nah, but it's like what he did apparently was kind of weird. Like he said that YSL is a gang, and he basically admitted to what he did, but I don't think he directly snitched on Young Thug. But like, people are saying the way he says it. I don't really know, innit? Like if he did or not, but
I think because he did it without consulting as well.
Oh, he did it without telling anyone he's gonna do it. He probably saw how long he was gonna spend in jail and thought, nah, it's not even worth it.
I mean, to be honest, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it because when you come out and they're like, safe for taking the time, then what?
He's finished.
These times you've got grey hairs, fam.
Yeah.
These times you've got grey hairs.
I think he's looking at like 20 years or something like that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
One thing I will say, when it comes to this whole snitching thing, like if we're being realistic, because some people don't be realistic. They'll be like, they'll be in. Well, Twitter's the worst. I'm gonna say this. Twitter's the worst the most toxic social media.
Oh yeah, 100%. Some of the logics you get from Twitter, actually, like, in a real world, you will hurt your head.
It
will hurt your head.
You know the worst thing? I can sit on it for hours as well.
Yeah,
but you're just seeing stupidity.
It's so stupid.
For me, for me, I think Twitter in terms of like getting news and information isn't that bad of an app. It's when people voice their opinions on everything. That's the
every
problem.
Single comment section as well. Every single one. There's just dumb people. And it's like the world. One thing is that the world has become desensitized to death. Like someone could die who had never caused the issue, never caused the problem. Like has been a good person in their life. And then people will be posting memes in the comment section, and it's like
even still finding a way to drag that person.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you dragging someone that's dead? What the hell?
And or like even you can't even grieve in peace. Like Offset, was obviously he's. Why would someone like Offset fake being upset when he was literally with Takeoff all the time? Like
exactly.
They were so close. Who's gonna be closer to Takeoff than like Offset and Quavo?
Yeah, no, I think it's his uncle.
That's his uncle.
Or no, Quavo's his uncle.
Oh yeah, it was one of them's the uncle, isn't it?
Yeah, I know Quavo's his uncle, and it's like, and Offset will like obviously people deal with things differently. Some people might go silent, not say anything. Like Offset, like it's hard. There's a lot of emotions inside of you, and he's posting about it, saying that how he's hurt over it. And then people are in the comments like, if you're hurt about it, then why are you posting it out loud? You should be grieving silently. And it's like,
how are you telling somebody how to react to the death of their close one?
Like, are you trying to doubt that he was close with Takeoff when they were literally like this?
No, but what you were even saying is true. People even post a video of him on the floor online on Twitter. Literally, if you went on Twitter that day, you could see the video. It's been shared, thousands of retweets as well. Like that's somebody.
Really don't
his
care.
family and stuff is gonna see that. You get it? So.
And you're just seeing, your sibling just all over the TL. That's so fucked.
Yeah,
that's actually fucked.
But yeah, that place doesn't have any logic at all. Do you use TikTok a lot yourself? Like, do you actually watch a lot of TikTok yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, so it makes sense though.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. TikTok is bad as well, but Twitter's the worst. TikTok is bad. Everywhere's bad.
Everywhere's bad. I think TikTok comments are kind of funny though. If you do go in the comment section, there are jokes.
I won't lie, even though comments can be so toxic and stuff, sometimes they're what makes social media, the comments, anything you see, you have to read the comments as well.
That's actually so true.
You're not getting a full
too many people are creative as well.
Yeah, so creative.
I don't get how people could be so fast.
So
especially even with football.
You see, with them, with them talents, you actually have to make use of them because some people be making the funniest jokes in the comment sections all the time,
and they're hitting.
It's so funny.
They're just working the normal job, doing the living life normal. But That actually so funny.
Word.
You know what
Shall I
I'm
tell
saying?
you, shall I tell you one thing that I love about TikTok as well? Because if you deep it, yeah, it has brought so many people out of their shell. Because you know, for example, like Insta or YouTube, there's so many funny people or talented people in this world, yeah. But during the days where Insta and like YouTube were the more popular ones and TikTok wasn't that popular, like you would have to, if you're posting on Insta or YouTube like your content, it's like you're really putting yourself out there, and some people are like, nah, let me not, yeah. But with TikTok, I feel like it feels more casual. Like someone who wouldn't have posted on Insta or YouTube doesn't mind posting TikToks like
that's
and showing
true.
their funny side. And
Yeah.
like, for example, I would have never thought I'd start YouTube and stuff, but like with TikTok, it just felt easier. Like everyone's doing their thing. It's just casual, like.
Yeah.
And then
Made
now
it
we see
easy.
so many funny people who would have been hidden from the world.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
just
it's
because
true.
TikTok.
Do you think it's down to like, you see, if you're gonna go on YouTube, I feel like at the ages that we're all at, you need a proper set, like a proper camera, a proper this. If you want to start YouTube now, whereas TikTok,
Yeah.
you can literally open up your phone
Yeah.
and make jokes, crack jokes,
And
and,
then
it's
TikTok,
and it's
you don't
up.
have to do anything.
That's what I'm saying.
You
It's,
know
it's
what's
so much
actually so
easier
good as
to make
well?
content on TikTok than anywhere else.
From TikTok to YouTube is such an easy transition.
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
what I'm saying about YouTube
'Cause
Shorts.
now
Now,
they're
innit?
backing you and stuff. You're like, yo, jump over to my channel.
Yeah,
Boom, you start growing that gradually.
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even like with YouTube Shorts now. That's what I think that's gonna kill off TikTok soon anyway. But
What YouTube?
yeah,
Shorts?
I think
I
YouTube
don't
Shorts,
think
man.
TikTok will die, you know.
Yeah, I think Shorts will take over. I think YouTube will pump too much money into Shorts and that. Because I see a stat already somewhere that there's actually more users at the moment of Shorts than there is TikTok.
I just feel like TikTok can't die. I feel like it's grounded. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think so?
Because it's
Maybe.
a big door opener. Like, if your song or whatever you do catches one person's attention, they share it. Boom, next
Yeah,
you
but I'm
know,
not actually talking about. I'm talking about TikTok, the platform, not short form content. I don't think that will die. But I just think majority, as in Shorts, I think majority of TikTokers eventually will move on to YouTube Shorts. That's what I reckon, innit?
But that's not for another like 5 years probably.
I don't think that long. That's me personally. That's what I think.
What? So you think everyone on TikTok will go to YouTube Shorts?
Yeah, soonish, because I think Shorts will actually pay more
How many
than
man
TikToks
really
than
watch
more
Shorts?
TikToks.
No, yeah.
And I don't.
How
Can't
many
that I
man
don't.
really-
But
I don't, yeah,
I don't.
that's what I'm
To be
saying.
honest, you are right there. But I see that a lot of people in the world are watching Shorts. Like a
It
lot.
could though,
So
like,
I
it
reckon
could definitely.
that's only because a short will probably pay more than a TikTok, and it's literally the same thing.
Does TikTok pay well though?
The actual TikTok, TikTok itself don't pay.
No.
I've heard, yeah.
Right, so it's all the ads and stuff.
Yeah,
So it's like promo.
that's everything. Like
Oh,
if you
okay.
were relying on TikTok by itself, you're gonna get evicted. You can't pay for anything.
Hold on. You're
Okay.
missing your rent that month.
Yeah, you can do a couple like maybe grocery shopping like twice.
On the whole month.
If you get like 5 million views, you can do 2 grocery shoppings.
Wow. 5 million views.
Yeah.
Oh my days. That's what I'm saying compared to a short. There's no way YouTube will pay well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, YouTube would pay a lot better. So, what's like the craziest ad? Like someone who's come to you with the craziest ad. I don't know if it's like what you had to do an actual video for the ad. Like, did they tell you what to do, or did they just tell you promote it?
Yeah, no, they tell you, they kind of give you a idea of how they want you to promote it or like what to mention within the video. Yeah, and what do you mean like by crazy?
As in, like, it was like the thing that actually selling itself is like it's a bit mad.
I guess so. Yeah. Well, should I be saying this?
If you say it, and if it's too bad, we can always cut it. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So there are companies where you they want you to promote surveys, like, and then you tell them to like go the link in your bio to fill out the survey, and you can get this gift card or whatever. Yeah. But then you don't really get the gift card, but they get paid for getting people to go into the survey, and then they pay you for promoting it, and it's just a bit dodgy. It's not. They're not like taking money from you or anything,
Yeah.
but it's like you don't really get the voucher.
The gift card.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So they get paid for people clicking on their page.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and loads of people do it because they pay well.
Light-skinned
They pay
Gemini
well.
yeah.
does it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
knows anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, and people. I wish people were a bit more faster with how their brains work. Like, they need to understand. We're not posting that because we genuinely want to. Like, yeah, I want to promote this voucher. Nah, we get paid.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
word.
Yeah,
We
of
get
course.
paid.
Of course.
Word. That's
Of
actually
course.
the goal, fam.
Of course.
So what? People just press that link and then.
Yeah, like, and then press a couple questions, and then I think the part that because you get backlash from it as well. Yeah.
Also, do people give you a lot of hate for promoting it in the comments? What do you mean by backlash? Or...
Yeah. Well, if you're able to incorporate it in your videos in a way where it, like, you can still make them laugh, then they might brush it off. Yeah. But if you're just promoting it and it's not funny and they're just like, well, you're just promoting a dodgy voucher, then they're gonna be like, wow, I respect you less. Wow, I'm gonna unfollow you after this, and it's like, I didn't want to have to do this. I just wanted the
but
money.
I had to. Yeah, I had
just
to.
wanted the money.
Yeah, I had to.
So it's off them type of. What other ads do they have on? What other ads do they have on TikTok?
Well, but loads of stuff. Like, I've done this ad for Feet Finder, Sweatcoin. This one was annoying because I did one for Sweatcoin, but
Sweatcoin.
yeah.
Okay.
But after that, I realized I should always read the terms and conditions because I got paid not that much considering that what I could have done, but not reading that they were also gonna post it and promote the hell out of it on Facebook and Instagram. I didn't want my face all over there. Hundreds of thousands of views. I thought it was gonna stay on my TikTok page, and people were sending me like, "Oh, is this you in the ad?" And I'm like,
yeah, wait, so you don't actually like, because even when I checked your gram, you don't even post like that on there.
Oh yeah,
so it's mainly just TikTok, isn't it? Yeah.
Pending.
Oh, okay, you're gonna
but
start posting on there.
right now, it's nothing on there.
Yeah,
Right now.
there's a couple pictures on that.
Yeah, I don't even take pictures like that. Like, I know I should more now that I'm like,
No, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, like, I need to start doing something with my Insta, which I will. I'm planning to post videos, but not like the PS4 ones. I feel like they're less. For me personally, I feel like they're not for Insta.
It's for TikTok.
Yeah. But I'll post like more Insta suitable stuff there.
So you see, earlier on you were talking about the vision. If you can chat about it, what is the actual what is the vision in it? Like, what's the end goal? Like, what do you want to achieve?
Well, from
from all of this, from all of this,
I just want to I want to make people laugh. Like, as in, I like looking at my comment section. Like, I read loads of my comments, and it's like, I know how ruthless, that social media can be, and I'm blessed enough that I don't get a lot of hate. Like, I look through my comments, thousands, because my videos I make are mad, I'll get like a lot of comments, thousands of comments, some with over 10,000, 15,000, and I'm like, I'm looking through them and I'm like, there's barely any hate. Like, everyone's liking my stuff, and I'm like, I feel like I actually have I'm making my own name, like building my own name up, and like people saying, oh, I'm their favorite creator. They're waiting for me to post, and I'm like, I like that. Like, I like that I'm doing something for someone else,
of course,
and like making their day. So, I just want to like share more of that to more people, and get noticed from it. Move on to bigger opportunities. Like, I like acting, and I was never much of an actor, but TikTok, me acting for the skits.
I ask you that right after as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like TikTok has made me it's made me get better at acting because like the reason why my content people will like it and I get a lot of not much hate and stuff is because, like I said, the vision. What I do. Anything I do, I imagine I'm someone else looking at my own content. I'm like, okay, so if I was someone and I scroll past and I saw my video, what would I think of my own video? And I'm like, is this funny? Does the acting look good? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I want to make sure everything's on point, because it's an investment as well. Because every video that you post is there forever. Once you post it, like to the day you die, someone will still have your videos saved in their phones.
Even if you delete it, you see how many people have saved your video already. So, it's on the internet forever.
Yeah, so it's like for each little part that I'm editing, whether it's a zoom in that I do or a sound effect that I add, making it at the right exact right time or making my tone sound the exact way I want it to do is all an investment, because whatever video goes viral, whatever you did in that video is what they're all gonna see. So you want to make sure everything is on point. So and that's what I try to do with my videos.
Okay.
So
I respect that.
That
so
makes
you're
sense.
very precise with a lot of that's how it should be. So what? Like, I've spoken to a lot of TikTokers and they like branching into the movie side of things and like filmmaking. Is that something you definitely do on your channel?
Yeah, I always thought acting was cool. Like, I did performing arts before I went into uni as well. Like, I liked acting, but I wasn't as good back then. But now that I was focused on more music, but I happened to improve my acting along the way. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm looking at my acting. I'm like, you know what? I wanna be in a movie, but not only do I wanna be in a movie, but I feel like I could direct a movie because I'm not sure if you've seen my TikToks and stuff, but I feel like I'm very creative when it comes to ideas, yeah, and like making things make sense and like relate. Like, I just feel like I can make a whole movie that could actually get people's interest. Like, for example, I made a Christmas special, yeah, for my TikTok, and that's 5 minutes long. And everyone knows that on TikTok you're scrolling, you're watching videos scrolling 5 minutes, and I have to be able to keep their attention.
That's immense. Yeah.
I have to be able to keep their attention, for 5 minutes. Yeah, a whole video. They're free to scroll, and it's like the ideas that I put in it, the way that I build things up, and like it's almost on like 900, probably around 900k views, and it's like that many people were actually engaged enough to carry on watching my video, and I'm just like, imagine if I made like a full-on movie and just made it
and then
as
actually
engaging
properly.
as possible. Like I feel like I could direct a movie, like if I like really tried and had all the things I needed.
So that's definitely a bag you're trying to go into then.
Yeah.
Would it be like short films on YouTube or actual full-blown movie?
I would want to make full.
Oh, you're talking proper.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I want to make a horror movie specifically. Horror is my thing.
You like horror films?
I would make it tapped. I make it tapped. They'll have to ban it. You won't be able to watch it on Netflix. You have to go into like a secret website,
pirated website.
I say
like,
1, 2, 3 movies.
Karmzee. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, I do want to make some.
What would be in this horror film? Like, what's the rough
give
idea?
us, just
He's
give
got
us
an idea.
a basis of everything.
It would be it's going to be dissecting, not from any operations.
Okay,
But
cool.
people are getting dissected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, not from operations.
Yeah, no,
People-
this
so
isn't
people
from
just
the
getting
hospital.
sliced.
No, yeah, sliced and diced. People are getting hurt badly.
Yeah.
And no, but I'm gonna make the like, as in
So what? Wait, man, are just
This is you said it
man
was
are
such a
just
straight face.
slicing.
the
man.
most innocent, non-deserving person to die is gonna get the worst.
Oh,
So they're just gonna get chinged up.
Nah,
no, it's
So
not.
they'd be lucky if they only got chinged up.
Oh,
Oh, bro.
so what?
They're gonna get
is this
put in a-
is this
in
like
a
slow
grinder.
in a grinder?
This isn't even 18
Wait,
plus.
what?
What
Nah.
rated is this film?
This is Karmzee rating.
What's Karmzee rated?
They're gonna add a specific rating called Karmzee rating, where there's 18 plus and then there's Karmzee.
Karmzee
Yeah.
I hear it.
Damn, this is fucked.
No, but it's gonna get your attention though.
Okay, that's the most important thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
What?
People are
Comedy
getting
horror
grinded.
thing or just full on horror? Like a comedy.
Oh
horror
yeah, that's
thing
I
or-
could make comedy. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. Like, hand on heart, like I mean it fully. I want to make my own cartoon. Like I feel because the intent of my page,
Yeah.
like my videos are like mini cartoons. That's what they're supposed to be compared to. Like, they're like mini episodes, and it's like I could turn that like my humor and stuff. Imagine if I apply that to a cartoon. I feel like
It's
people,
like Family Guy or something.
yeah, like people would love to
yeah.
watch that sort of humor and stuff. Like, and I just need the opportunity, like people who could animate it and stuff like that in the future. And I feel like I can make a very funny cartoon because like SpongeBob, my favorite cartoon. Like, I grew up watching cartoons all the time, and it's like SpongeBob is finished now.
Is SpongeBob's finished? They don't make no episodes anymore.
Nah, and it's like they should. I know Steven Hillenberg, he's passed now. Rest in peace to him. But I wish he passed me the torch.
You might have, who knows?
I could make the new SpongeBob episodes. I'll make them.
But you just said obviously without the horror and everything, just like an actual.
Oh
SpongeBob
yeah,
episode.
yeah. Not with the horror. Maybe a Halloween special. But
Like, normal ratings or your ratings?
Patrick just chefing hella man.
No. I can make it like PG. Don't worry. I can do PG too.
I said Patrick.
I can do PG too.
I'll be messed.
I'd make nah. That's like all that sort of stuff, like the cartoons, that's what helped build my humor. Like I picked up that humor along my way in my life, and it's like, listen, for anyone that's trying to get an elite sense of humor, watch SpongeBob. Just watch SpongeBob. Like it'll make your humor elite. Yeah.
I feel like SpongeBob's one of the things, when you watch it when you're younger and then when you watch it older, you watch it differently. You actually watch it differently.
You do.
Like some of the
Like,
stuff
you
he
clock
says,
onto everything, you're like,
it's
this is
fucked.
jokes.
Yeah. Whereas when you're younger, you're just watching it from an innocent standpoint. It's just like,
you
oh,
don't
it's
understand
Sponge.
half of the
Yeah,
things you
you don't
see.
get it until he gets older. Then you realize, like,
You're like, oh, raw.
have you seen it's all them memes saying, oh, if you actually realize in real life, Squidward's actually makes the most sense in
It's
life.
it's smart how they do that, because it's like it is PG because it's mostly PG because the kids don't understand what they're seeing. But then, I mean, it would still be PG, yeah. But it's like when you get older, you unlock more of the humor that's behind it, and it's like watching it completely like it's a new show all over again.
No, but they knew what they're doing, making it a child rated, isn't it?
Yeah, of course,
And then you sit back now and watch it, you're like, raw. So that's what this meant, and that's.
There's a load of shows like that. I don't know if you man have ever watched My Wife and Kids.
Oh yeah,
Of course. That's like when I watched that when I was younger. I think half the jokes they made went over my head. You watch it again, you realize how like sexual the show is, but it's super funny.
And because it's old as well, it just makes me feel like, damn, people been funny from time.
And the fact that show was daytime TV though, which is so funny to me as well. That just shows because that show would probably never make daytime right now. Still, I don't think.
But we need something like that now.
Like what?
We actually need like a My Wife and Kids or like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air type of thing.
What would be the listen? I'd listen if they're gonna make it, then I'll be one of the characters. Like, but what would be equivalent to something like that in this current day?
Nah, I don't think they make shows like that anymore. The closest thing you get like Blackish or something like that, but I think that'll be like the closest to like that type of sitcom. Yeah,
you don't get them ones, you know.
There's not too many, to be honest.
See, if you bought something like that, but make it like more mandemish, that'll be jokes.
Yeah, but I feel like some of the jokes that they run, you can't even say on TV. Like there's episodes of My Wife and Kids here where Mike was even saying like, even he's got a face that Jeffrey Dahmer's mum couldn't even love. There's no way he could say that right now. It's impossible. You get me? Like,
Jesus, bro.
I know. So that was like 15 years ago where it wasn't as tight.
And then what, you want to run that now? No way.
Yeah, no chance. People will be complaining, saying all sorts.
Yeah. That, and you know, there's so much that just talk about when it comes to social media, yeah, but people are such hypocrites, yeah. Because like, I'm gonna just say like one thing, like people pick and choose when they wanna violate or be deep. Yeah. Yeah. Like you can go on a TikTok comment section, yeah, and let's say you see someone who's not conventionally attractive, yeah. And then one time you go in the comment section like, oh no, they're gonna finish them. They're gonna finish them off in the comment section, yeah. And it's all nice. They're all like, oh, you're beautiful. Mostly the girls, yeah. They're like, oh, you're beautiful. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then you go to another video where it's someone who's unconventionally attractive and they're all taking a piss.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
It just actually is which target market it hits. Yeah. That's actually how it goes.
Or one thing I find wrong with people, yeah, is that they'll target the wrong thing. Like, let's say that someone got cancelled, yeah, or... I don't know, something they said. And then people are like, oh, because they said something that's nothing to do with like their looks, I'm gonna use this as an excuse to violate their looks. Like, it's like that has nothing to do with why they got cancelled. Yeah, like, people think that, I've got the green light now to just say whatever I want.
Altogether as a person.
Like, no, like, you're just as bad for doing that. Like, I don't understand the logic behind it.
These people wake up in the morning, jump on Twitter, and they're just there trying to tell somebody about their life for hours.
Oh my God. I can't. Like, Twitter, it gives me a headache.
Are you on Twitter, though? Are you on Twitter yourself?
I'm going to say why, but I'm there.
You're going to say why? You're not going to say why?
I'm not going to say why.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I'm on there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's how it works mainly. I think that's where that's like the start of where you get cancelled. It's always Twitter, and it just like trickles onto all the other apps.
Everywhere else.
You get me? That's how it always works.
And I feel like some people are dying to get cancelled. Like they could be chilling, minding their business, yeah, like a celebrity. They're like, oh, life is good. I have money. I have like success. Or let me just say something controversial that could get me cancelled and have no awareness over the fact that what I'm saying could get me cancelled. And then like, oh crap, they say it. Like they could have minded. They could just minded their business, went on holiday. They're like, nah, let me say something like, dark skinned girls aren't as attractive as light skinned girls. That's just my opinion. Yeah. And it's like, you could have survived without saying that. You would have been just.
You didn't have to voice that opinion to the whole world.
Yeah, you literally had 24 hours in a day, and that is the one thing you want to go and put on social media.
It's like you have to ask yourself: could you have lived without saying that? Yes, you could have. Would it have benefited you to not say that? Yes, but they're like, no. I mean, and shall I tell you the worst thing as well? The influencers have more influence than they should. Like, as in, someone will get rich from rap. Yeah, they're successful from rap. Not for being intelligent or like being able to give good advice or having good lifestyle choices, yeah. But people are like, oh, because this person is successful, I'm gonna take their word for what they say. Like, I'm gonna agree. And it's just like, no, like think for yourself. Have your own morals.
It's like when they expect rappers to be role models to kids, like What? No, that's not what they signed up for.
Yeah.
They didn't sign up for that at all. They literally signed up to rap. They blew off rap. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But going back to what you're saying about the comments. So when you read them, if you ever get a bad comment, how do you feel? Do you just, or you don't really care? Because you obviously throughout all good comments, you must get some comments with like,
Oh yeah, of
some
course,
bullshit
yeah.
comments.
It will be, it's either stuff that I could understand, yeah. It'll be small stuff. It's never anything like bad, like too bad. Or it's just the other person, they don't understand it. Let's say that I make a joke here that to one person they're dying of laughter, but the other person's brain is slow and they don't understand the humor. That I don't understand. Like, that's on you. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
Like, learn how to have good humor or like understand humor. Like, that's not my issue. Or it could be something like, let's say for example on the PS4 party chat, forgot to turn on my controller, and they're like, oh, the controller's not even on. Fair enough. Yeah, it wasn't on.
Yeah.
Should have turned it on yet. And that's like apart from like some ads that I post and I like.
Oh, that's where you actually get a
it's
hate.
it's the ads. Like,
yeah.
but when you that's what I'm saying. When you can incorporate ads in a way where it's actually still engaging,
And funny as well.
yeah, that's the best way to do them.
And just doing a sole video, just like, I'm promoting this item today.
And ads never want you to do it like that. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, don't make it look like you're promoting it. And it's like, fair enough. Like, that's the best way to do it as well.
That makes sense.
Just
though.
incorporated.
Literally, just like, so you're not doing too much at the same time, innit? Yeah, that does make sense. Makes sense.
Shall I tell you another thing when it comes to social media that I just think is stupid? It's like people don't think for themselves anymore. Like they just follow whatever they see. Like someone can literally have like, I don't know, like a clothing brand or something that they like, or outfit that they like. Yeah, they look at it, they're like, oh, I like this, I would buy this. Yeah. They go on social media, they see people talking shit about that brand saying, no, this thing is ugly. By the end of the day, they're like, oh, no, this isn't nice. And it's like, so you're telling me that everything would have been fine if you didn't see someone else say it. But now that someone said it, you're all of a sudden questioning it. It's like people don't think for themselves. And like, let's say that, like, how do you think that like brands will just randomly just become unpopular all at once? Like,
Yeah, because some person with influence says they don't like it. And
exactly. And then
follows.
That's
people
what I'm
like,
saying. You go on
everyone
TikTok.
follows.
Everyone follows.
One person drags one company. Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got my item, but it did take 3 weeks. Let me.
Yeah,
go
now
and
now
post.
they're remembering all the bad
Exactly,
things
right.
with the company.
Because they're seeing the clout you get from it. Like, it makes no sense.
it's like, I can't lie, yeah. At the moment, what I've realised, yeah, Hoodrich is getting dragged. Yeah.
It's getting dragged
Hoodrich-
hard.
And it's like, I don't understand. Like, I know that there's many people who will like Hoodrich, yeah. But then they're like, oh crap, people are saying shit. I don't even want to speak up. Like, and then, so they're just not going to buy Hoodrich. People who wanted to buy Hoodrich are going to act like, yeah, Hoodrich is ugly. You were going to buy it.
But they were
You
literally gonna buy it.
Yeah. But, and like, the people saying it's ugly is like, because they have influence, well, so, but if that same person said it was good, they'll be like, oh yeah, Hoodrich is good. Like, I'd buy Hoodrich. Like, just think for yourself.
Yeah.
Think for
We
yourself.
literally always say that I feel like social media is just a popularity contest. That's literally what it is. If you're cool and people are rocking with you, whatever you say goes.
Word. You can say anything tomorrow. Everyone's running with it.
Yeah.
Like, they're running with it, literally.
Yeah, what you're saying about Hoodrich, there's bare brands like that. And on the other side, it works well for some brands because once someone likes something, it just pops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The brand will
I even
pop.
think as well, yeah, you see these people that trying to counsel brands, it's helping them.
Yeah.
Because you're going on their page, you're looking at their stuff. Some people might genuinely be like, you know what, they're hard.
Yeah.
And then tap
Bro,
in. And
majority of the reasons they have the cancelled are so minor. The only brand, obviously, at the moment should generally be cancelled is Balenciaga. But apart from that, you can't cancel brands for
even
nothing.
all these Insta brands, like, they're still growing. And
Yeah.
why are you trying to tarnish their thing?
And it's like, no, I here's the thing, yeah. I don't rate it as well because it's like, it's your opinion. When it comes to brands, yeah, and anyone can wear what they want. Like, it's to represent them. It's not like, it's one of the things that are subjective. Like, obviously, might not be your style. I might have a friend that likes wearing bright clothing, yeah, and like, but I like wearing grey, black, or something. And it's like, I'm not gonna say because I don't like wearing bright clothing, bright clothing is ugly. Why would you buy it? And like, go on social media and be like, don't buy this, don't buy that. Yeah, it's like, that's gonna appeal to the people who like bright clothing, or like, you just gotta think about how everyone has their preferences. It's like,
word.
but they say it as if it's facts. They're not like, yeah, I don't like this tracky or whatever. They're like, this tracky is bad. Don't buy this tracky. It's like, you can speak for yourself. You don't have to make everyone hate it with you.
And then because they got such a big following, everyone
People
jumps
just lynch on, innit?
Straight.
You have so much power when you have like a big foot. It's crazy. Like
people turn into cults.
Bro,
Honestly, I always say that.
yeah,
Like, with the bigger, like the big things, they're not even fans anymore. They're actually cults.
Yeah.
Because they literally leech onto every word you say, and they're just on you.
Bro, from the moment you've got man talk about cargo crusaders, tech
Yeah. That's
and then,
jokes.
bro, that's what I'm saying. From the moment you're saying that and having that influence, you can say anything with. If you have a following, a backing, say anything you want in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's true,
obviously,
that's facts.
that's Drew, isn't it? Yeah, Drew.
Yeah.
Like with the influence that he had, he genuinely made people say, like, people who didn't think anything of cargos, they're like, oh yeah, wait, hold on. Drew said that cargos are good.
And people
wait, they
started
are good.
freaking-
They are good. But if he was to now tomorrow say that, nah, cargos aren't the one, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, nah, he's right. They're not even that good. Like, it's just
So why they let? So exactly. So why they just?
Yeah,
if you like
just
them,
think-
just think for
yourself.
yourself. Think it's okay. Like, just because even if he says that, like some people will say that, yeah, tech fleeces are good or whatever. Like some people will be like, yeah, tech fleece warriors and blah blah blah. It's like you can't listen to everyone at once, but the only person that you can listen to every single time is yourself.
No, you're right. You're actually right.
Because deep how exhausting that is on your brain. For one day not liking something, next day you're liking something. One day you want to do this, next day you don't do this because it's not cool.
I swear, even he's switched up so many times. One time he's Cargo Crusader. Like, are you gonna keep switching with him as well?
Yeah,
like,
that's what
I'm saying. Having a following does so much.
Yeah, and it's like obviously he has like he has his like aesthetic as well.
Yeah.
Like, as in, like, there's nothing wrong with how he dresses. Like, that represents him.
Yeah,
and it's like he might not wear something that I wear. Doesn't mean I'm gonna say something about how he dresses. Like that's him. Yeah, and it's like some people are like, because that's not how I dress, I'm not gonna tolerate it. I gotta, like, it can only be people have to dress like, what does some people genuinely want everyone to go around looking the exact same, wearing the same style? Like, how we
that doesn't even make sense.
There's gonna be no diversity.
That literally doesn't make sense.
Your personalities are within your clothing as well, isn't it? So if your personality is not someone else's, how you meant to wear the same thing?
Yeah, exactly.
But those same people, they have traits of where they even act the same. Like, even the social, back to Twitter, people get their knowledge and not knowledge.
Every time you say Twitter,
act.
it just pisses me off because I know what that app is like.
Yeah, but bringing it back to that, people have Twitter logic in real life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In real life, like they live off what Twitter
says,
Instagram tells them to do.
Oh yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Even on a relationship basis.
Yes, I think that's the worst.
Actually say, but Twitter said this.
But
the thing is, maybe they wouldn't even say Twitter said that, but we know that we saw that tweet on the timeline as well, and now you're saying it to me.
You know what some girls do to style it out? They might not say something for time, and then they'll bring it up from ages ago, mention it now, it grabs their attention, and they're like, oh, everyone jumps on that bandwagon as well. That's what I'm saying. It's so you see with Twitter, man is so careful with everything, bro.
Yeah.
Even likes, everything, man's so careful, bro.
Fam, you see them celebrities get caught liking porn and that. Well, you got caught last time. Samuel Jackson, I think you got caught.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, Samuel Jackson.
I think so. Don't quote me. Is it Samuel Jackson?
It was.
Yeah, everyone was like, he's a big man, leave him alone.
Nah, it was.
That's funny.
True.
Yeah.
No, make a burner for that, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
he probably thought he was on his burner.
Silly guy, man.
You probably thought. Have you ever nearly been caught? I'm not watching porn, but have you ever nearly been caught on social media doing something you shouldn't have been doing, or whatever? And then people are like, "Damn, like, is that you?"
Probably. Let me think. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you've been out. I don't know if you have a girl or not. You've been out with your girl, or someone's snapping you, or you're linking a thing you shouldn't have been linking, and someone's like recording you saying, "Damn, that's Karmzee," you know, like in the background. Has that ever happened to you or not really?
I can't even remember. I haven't had anything that was too like peak, luckily. But close calls. But yeah, nothing too bad, to be honest.
Nothing. How do you
wait.
Okay. Do you want
no. Oh, another one. Okay, say no more. I will tell you something though. That's mad. But so basically, back when I had my ex, I had a little like I don't know if this is oversharing,
shout
but
out.
it's funny.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
No
Again, if
shout
it,
out to the ex. No.
yeah. So I had an ex. Yeah, and then I had a little private story for her. Yeah, we had a private story for each other. And I was just like, you know what? Let me slap in a little pic of my stone cold rock dong. I'm trying to keep it PG. I don't know if that works.
No,
but
you can say whatever you want.
Yeah. My thing was bricked up. I was like, yeah, she can see that. Put it on a private story, yeah. Little did I know that somehow, I had added one of my boys to the private story. They were calling me on Snap. I'm like, why is he calling me on Snap? I never get calls on Snap. Why is he calling me on Snap? And I was like, yeah, why going? Bro, you posted your wait, and I was like, wait, no, what? Huh? What? I was like, what? And I was like,
Your head was
and I
so
checked the viewers. I was like, and shall I tell you what? And it was like my friend from secondary school, yeah. And he was in the same uni as someone else that like we all knew each other. But what did he go before he told me to delete? He went to the other friend. He was like, look, it came up posted it.
He's a bad friend.
Yeah, and I was like, they were both in the corner. I was like, why you have to tell him before? And try to tell you what he said. Oh, it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. I was like, what do you mean?
What, to see your piece?
Yes.
What?
That is so bad, man. That is so bad, man. That is so rude.
No, but and I was just like, you know what? Actually, I'm not even gonna say it.
You're not gonna say what?
I'm not gonna say the fact that they know I'm packing out. I'm not going to say that.
That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted to say, basically.
I mean, yeah, I did say
of course.
it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they've seen it now, so yeah, they can be my referral.
So if you're gonna tell a girl that I'm bricked up,
I'll be like, ask my boy. Ask my boy.
Yeah. Quickly.
Don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
I'm not involved.
It's a Magnum, innit? I'm blaming the Magnum.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
It actually gets like that. It always sets space. That's jokes.
So what? What's your pickup lines?
My pickup.
Wait. So sorry.
People's needed.
Before you drop that, yeah. So now you're single. Is it like you're not looking for a girl? You're saying,
Oh no go, like impossible.
So you're just,
I'm not because I'm heartbroken or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I like the way I see it. Yeah, everyone. I don't know if you realize. I see like relationships are like a brick wall. They break up. Yeah, they're like, oh, I hate that relationship. I deserve better. Yeah, they're like, oh, but instead of let me just focus on myself. Let me look for another relationship, which is the same thing that I just came out of that I clearly didn't enjoy. Yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, this guy is that. Blah blah blah. We're gonna get married. It's my soulmate. It's not your soulmate. Yeah, and then they things go well for a bit. Posting them on Snap. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like it's not even to do with jealousy. It's because jealousy has been removed from like my heart. Like, I genuinely don't feel jealous of anyone.
Okay.
Like I actually don't.
that's a very good trait to have.
Yeah. Like it was like the way my mindset had like grown. I don't want to say the wrong word.
Grown. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
After my relationship, like jealousy got removed from me, and it's just like, but I still want when everyone's posting up their partner that like, oh yeah, we just went IKEA. We just like, I don't want to see it. I don't care. I don't care. Like like that's my baby. Oh, happy birthday to my baby. I don't care. Yeah, but it's like they do all of that, yeah, and then they break up, and then you're seeing on their story, oh, men are so trash, or blah blah blah. It's just like, and it's the same thing, and you're seeing that
vicious cycle.
with several girls.
Vicious cycle
Several girls on their stories, the same thing over and over, yeah. And they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna speak to any guy. They get in a relationship, yeah. A couple months later, you see the same thing, and it's like, why don't you just work on yourself? Like, why don't you just chill? You know, it's not. You don't have to.
You don't have to be in a relationship.
Some of them get hurt, yeah. It affects their next relationships as well.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And that's the same cycle.
Yeah.
They have trust issues, and then they go again with trust issues into another relationship.
Yep.
Like,
but you know, some girls actually can't be without being in a relationship. Like
you know, those are. I'm not gonna lie, those are the worst. But I will say, yeah, those girls, the toxic girls, and the sexual side is usually good. But you gotta put up with all the stuff that comes with it.
So you're saying toxic sex is the best sex?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It feels naughty because you're like,
Because you two,
man said
I shouldn't be doing this. I know I deserve better.
You two deep down hate each other, innit?
Nah, you don't hate each other.
I hate each other, you know.
Nah,
They don't hate each other.
When it's toxic, I can't lie, it's personal. It's very
But it's not hate though. I don't think it's hate when it's toxic.
It's
like,
just,
it's like we both know we shouldn't be doing it. So
Yeah,
it makes
yeah,
it feel
yeah.
better.
Yeah.
it's just like, here's the thing, yeah. Me personally, like, I realized that sex isn't, like, I have a lot of control over my sexual urges, and I realize it's, like, guys who can't say no and stuff, like, it's never worth it. Because, like, when you fully deep it, you can have great sex with someone that you hate from the bottom of your heart. Like, as in sex is like, it's just like an action. Like, there could be someone who murdered your parents, yeah, and cussed you out till you cried, or like a woman who did that to you. Yeah, you can still go to bed and have good sex with her, and it's like, it just goes to show that is something that you have to regulate, because you have to do it. Like, if I don't feel like some sort of connection, or I don't feel like they're on the same wavelength, we don't share a similar mindset, and I can speak to them like they're a friend, yeah, it just doesn't feel right. And I don't care if you're a sweet one, because one thing, and then that's another thing. Like, shall I tell you what? So you can probably agree with this, but social media, yeah, the way that it is these days is like everything revolves around girls and their needs and like us trying to please them and stuff, yeah. And I feel like it's gone so far to the point where guys are forgetting that, hold on, they have a worth as well. Like, as in, like, they're so focused on, like, a guy will join a girl's live or whatever, or like straight away try to riz them, say, oh, I want to marry you, I want to take you out. It's like, well, but do you not have any value? Like, do you not deserve anything for yourself? Like,
nah, but the way it's painted is a man can't come and tell a woman he wants all of this, all of that.
No, but
it's not telling them that they want it or anything like that. But it's like, for example,
you are another human being yourself. You're not just always on the chase. You know
like,
what I'm saying?
I don't chase. I attract. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna go chase someone who, like, I want to bump into the people who already value me for who I am. And like, I value them for who they are as well. Like, as in, because guys, yeah, will see a girl that's attractive. Like, how many attractive girls are there in the world? Endless amount, yeah. And you're telling me that you, without knowing the girl, the first thing you said is hi, and just because she's attractive, where you don't need anything to be attractive. Like, for you to have a grown mindset and be like mature and be like driven and motivated and stuff like that, yeah. As in, that takes development of your character, yeah. For you to be good looking, that's your mum and dad's genetics that got you. You can't use that against someone. Like, oh yeah, I'm pretty, I deserve princess treatment and that.
Yeah,
like, you got lucky.
Yeah, but that's actually fact.
You could have been
like,
ugly.
Being pretty is not like enough for you to be taken
exactly.
to that step.
And I'm saying, guys will like want to speak to a girl, yeah, and be like, I want to take you here, I want to drive you here, I want to
just because of their
just because of their looks. Like, they didn't really do anything to earn that, and because they get used to that. And they see how easy it is to get, like, oh, I could just, like, guys will just look at me and be like, I want to take you here, yeah. That becomes the standard to them. They're like, oh, this is normal. So then they're gonna tell other people, like don't settle for less. Like, they tell their friends, like, this is what I'm getting.
But now your friend doesn't look like you.
Yeah. And like, they're gonna create an expectation. They're gonna go on social media and talk about, because of their experience, how easy it is to get. They're gonna say this should be the norm because this is how it is for me. And because it's convenient for girls to hear that, they're like, oh yeah, that's convenient. I'd want a guy who just does stuff for me without. Obviously, they're gonna believe it and like spread that narrative. So then, and it keeps getting like popular to the point where it's like everyone's saying it, and then guys, because they're seeing it all the time, they're like, wait, maybe this is how it's supposed to be. Maybe I'm supposed to. And
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's the problem. There's always guys who will actually do those things just for
pretty
pretty girls. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Yeah, it's not gonna stop.
It's never gonna stop. It's going on right now.
Yeah, and it's like all you can.
That's the problem.
And that's the part I realized. Like, you can't control all of that. Yeah. But what you can control is yourself and who you associate yourself with. Like, just don't go for the girls that you know, yeah, this girl's not for me, doesn't have the right mindset. Like, you can control that. You don't have to like find a girl that you know is not working to be like, oh, let me just force it. Like, nah, just swerve. Find someone who, like,
man, them can actually go out the box, but they choose not to. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Like, because you're so adamant on your specific type, you're feeding something into them to be like, oh yeah, I deserve this, I deserve that. Get me? But if you branch out, you might feel something different.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the problem is, we always go back to it, but it's like, it's almost socials. The reason we're not gonna branch, Bear Man wouldn't branch out even, is because that's not what people have said. That's the type of goals you go for. You see how like online
social media paints that picture, innit? Like, it paints the picture.
But socials tell you like, all right, cool.
Those type of girls.
Black guys should go for this exact type of girl.
That part is
that's
wrong,
what I'm saying.
man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they will say,
like, even when
you have to go for this type of girl, you go with whoever you want, innit?
Like, even when she's saying her preferences, no, I'm not saying you shouldn't say your preference, innit? But I feel like it's all socially driven as well.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. It is.
This girl said this. Let me add it to my list, type of thing.
Yeah,
if I can find that trophy type of guy,
yeah.
I can show it off on socials. So yeah, like.
And it's like, one thing that doesn't make sense, if a girl tries to say that, let's say they say some crazy expectation or like unrealistic expectation, says this should be the norm, yeah? If that's the case, then why are there so many other girls who that isn't a norm for, they don't agree, like, or they don't like have those same expectations? Like, admit that this is you. Like, fair enough. You're trying to take advantage, whatever. Like, it works a lot of the time. They can take advantage of guys, yeah. But don't. I hate how girls will, like, a lot of women will make it seem to like the world that this is how it should be. Like, I'm not privileged. That this is actually how it should be. Whereas, like, no, you're just oblivious. You're ignorant. You don't understand that the world doesn't work like that.
Then I feel like they know the world doesn't work like that. It's just easy. It's easy for them to say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
because
saying?
there's a big group of them. You can't say
Yeah.
that.
And
You
if
literally
you say
can't
anything
that.
out of touch, you can get cancelled.
And they just drag you the next day.
You can get dragged for this.
It's literally a cycle, like you said.
Yeah,
innit?
fam.
Like,
Yeah,
it
and
is.
I don't want to seem like I'm just coming for girls, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I say a lot of the toxicity, yeah, when it comes to this stuff, like I see it a lot from women, and it's like it's in their favor, but it can still be guys as well. Whether they're talking about a girl, whether like, girl, I won't wife a girl because if they don't have this body or like, or they have these
it does work both ways.
Yeah, it does
100%
work both ways as well. And like some guys are immature. Like sometimes I'll hear the way that a guy speaks about a girl, and I'm like. And let's say a guy's looking for a serious relationship, yeah, and it's like I want to find the love of my life, but then the love of their life has to have a big back, big breast, be this skin color, be this, and it's just like that. No,
Bro, I'm telling you, hear guys
that's
saying,
not how it
my girl,
works.
she just needs to be buff. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
it.
not.
bro.
They're not looking for
like
love.
that.
That's just lust.
I know
It's
brothers
lust.
that just wife girl because of the nyash.
Yeah,
Like, how can you be doing
like
that?
control your sexual
There's more than
urges.
nyash in this life. Like, get to know the girl. Like,
I said, wife in a faniash. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I'm gonna be real.
yeah, because deep, like, he's enjoying that nyash. He will never get tired of it.
You will get you get tired of it eventually.
No comment. I'm not talking on this topic.
You can. It's facts.
well, you will get tired of it.
No, he's saying
No, but
You're getting
if that's your girl, then
no, but you're saying that he liked her because of lust. There's
Oh,
only
yeah,
a
like,
certain
'cause
way
of
that
lust.
lust can go. That's what I'm saying,
Because
innit?
of lust,
Yeah.
I'll therefore cut out though.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight. We're all about.
That's what I mean.
Can I tell you something that like, as in, well, the way I think about things, yeah, like, okay, let me go from the start. People get in relationships, the ultimate goal is because they feel like it will give them happiness, right? And they feel like this person will give them happiness, so I want to invest in this, yeah? So that means that the ultimate goal is happiness, and obviously I don't want a relationship, and I feel like that gives me more happiness being single than a relationship ever could, yeah? So the main focus is the happiness, but a lot of people, they're like, they'll hear something like me saying I don't want a relationship, but you don't know why, if you don't know, and it's like, no, like I'm getting the main reason that you get in a relationship for your happiness. Is if I get that without needing that, then why would I need one? Yeah. But then there's that same person telling me why you don't want a relationship, do you not want to get married, blah blah blah. They're getting relationships that they don't enjoy, that are toxic, yeah, whilst promoting at the same time, and it's like, don't. Maybe you're the one who needs to
Like
rethink
practice what you
about-
preach. Type
Yeah,
thing.
like you're worried about me, and I'm good, like, and it's like obviously. If we're being like real, it's not in our human nature to be monogamous, which is the reason why we find several girls attractive. Like, if we have a girl, yeah, like we can genuinely love her and want to be with her. But
But you will know another thing. Yeah.
If you see a girl walking down the street, and
Yeah.
your brain, the natural part of your brain is gonna be like, yeah, she's attractive. If I was single, I would fuck her.
Yeah,
If I was
facts.
single, I would try to move to her. Like that's not your fault.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's natural. And it's like that's why if you. Like, I feel like relationship involves a lot of lies, yeah, because your girl's gonna be like, you're gonna say stuff like to your travel, like, oh yeah, you're the only person I find attractive. I don't want anyone but you. Yeah, that's because you're with her. Yeah, it's because you're with him. If you weren't, yeah,
you say
you
this
obviously
to
you wouldn't be
another
saying
girl,
that.
yeah.
And there's a lot of lies involved in relationship
Yeah.
just to make the other person happy, yeah. And I feel like the pressure that comes with it, like, what if I just want to have a chill day in a relationship? Like, some days you don't want to speak to people, but every day you got to speak to someone no matter what, yeah. And like, let's say you're upset, you don't want to speak to someone, but now that you're upset, you don't want to speak. And then they're feeling like, oh, why do you want to speak to me? You don't love me. And it's like, that's adding to the stress. And like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like everyone is entitled to live their life without having, like, and like, I'm 21 years old, for example. It's like, I lived 21 years of my life without knowing you, yeah?
Yeah,
I
well.
moved to you last month. And now I owe you speaking to you every day. Like, where did you get that entitlement? Where did it come? I could achieved everything I've done, like, growing in my life without you. And now you want me to speak to you every day, do this for you. It's like, why is there this pressure out of nowhere? But then if I stop speaking to you, I'm nothing to you anyway. Like
That's it.
like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but that's a good way. So, what do you reckon you'll ever get in a relationship? Is it like that?
I don't need to.
So you reckon? So you reckon?
No, I don't want to.
No, I hear his point as well. It's a question, though, isn't it?
happiness starts from within.
Yeah,
If
and if
you're
you're
happy with
genuinely
yourself,
happy right now, then
Yeah.
fuck it,
I'm
man.
happy. Like, as in, it's been nothing but peace, nothing.
But
and,
you're outside,
and opportunity. It gave me opportunities.
you're
Huh?
outside though, innit?
I'm in here.
I said I'm inside. I'm in here.
Yeah, I'm inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
I hear it. I hear it still.
But
So-
it's like, because this is what I feel. I feel like these are the things that people don't hear often, yeah, but are valid points to consider. Like, because obviously, I know that the way I think about things, it might not be the norm that how I think about it. But
No, I can't lie to you. I feel like a lot of people feel like you, but they just would never voice it.
Yeah, that's true as well,
I do
yeah.
think a lot of people think like
I
you.
feel like sometimes
not
that's the
in
be-
terms of this,
Yeah.
what we're talking about now.
yeah. So it's like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that's another thing. My memory can be bad sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what you saying, the
I forgot my
Maggie's doing
suitcase
you?
on the train. On the train.
What today?
No. Like a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
yeah,
piss. What was in your suitcase?
Everything I packed, like at least
Oh, you come back from uni.
£500 plus worth of stuff.
God, there's no way.
But yeah, let me try to remember what I was gonna say though. So I was talking about.
I said that people think like, I feel like people think like you, but they're scared to voice it.
Oh yeah.
In terms of like, when it comes to actual relationships and inner peace as well. I think that's important, man.
Yeah. What was I gonna say though?
I don't know. Any idea?
I knew I had it. I had it. It's right there.
You were literally started speaking as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, to be honest.
No, it always comes back to me. You know what? It will come back to me as I speak.
The Maggie's doing you up.
Yeah, I do.
Probably.
Listen, yeah.
Probably.
Do you drink often?
Huh?
Do you drink
No.
often? Oh, okay. So
Drink on like
blue moons.
occasions.
Yeah, I hear that. The Maggies are dangerous anyway. It always happens. Literally every single majority of weeks. I'm gonna be real. It just gets to our heads, and then
What's up, man?
words.
Would you do podcast?
Yeah, no, I like podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Which one do you
sit
tune
through?
into them?
Do you tap in or is
as
it
in like watch them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who do you watch?
I watch like this guy called Billy the Goat.
Yeah, I never really go.
And he was obviously there's ones like with Andrew Tate and stuff. And I don't know, like the format of a podcast. Yeah, every time I scroll down, it's like I'm always somewhat intrigued to see what people are saying. But sometimes where I just feel like sometimes it takes a couple seconds. If I see a lack of intelligence, I'm like, I'll just scroll on. When there's something that's like interesting or entertaining, I'm like, okay, let me see.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I think the thing is, that a lot of people, the clips that you'll get, and usually people say the most outrageous things. So like they can get a clip of someone saying something crazy out of context, slap it on there. But if you actually go back, listen to the convo they've had, it makes a lot of sense. You get me?
Yeah.
That's what they do to Andrew Tate to help to like try to cancel him.
Bro, all the time.
I can't lie. Like even with him, like some people can't tell when people are joking. Like for example, to him telling a story about grabbing a woman by the titties and then punching her. Yeah, like and they're like, this is the guy you're listening to. You think he wasn't being serious? Obviously, he wasn't being serious.
Yeah.
And it's like people are actually using that as a reason to cancel him. And it's like, if you are trying to cancel someone, at least make it fair. At least use genuine, like, negative things that they meant rather than them joking about. And, shall I tell you another thing I want to speak about? That is like, this right here is important. Like, this one thing I hate about social media, yeah? It's so easy to just cancel someone with no evidence. Like, let's say, so someone can get a picture from some random girl can get a picture from my Instagram, yeah? Just put it on their TikTok, like, story time about Karmzee and my experience, yeah? Make up some story about how I sexually assaulted her, yeah? All she has is a picture of my Insta and just makes up the story. You think the comments are going to be like, where's the evidence? Like, how do you know it's true? No, they're going to start off by saying, wow, can't believe you've done this. Like, they're going to assume it's true until I disprove it. The way that thing should work, you assume it's not true until they've given the evidence.
It's proven.
But it's like, and the thing is, the damage is already done by the time that they've done all of it. And it's like, anyone can literally tarnish anyone's name at any time. And it's not fair that that can happen.
It's crazy because even what you're saying with that is like, he can, for example, they could, by the time you've said, all right, it's not true, you could have lost bare followers about that because people aren't going to stay interested in that story or your little drama for that long. They're going to be like, oh, my man's a weirdo, that's it. So the time 2 weeks later you've showed him that it's not true, she's just made up an excuse, you could have lost half the amount of your followers,
and like
half of your career, whatever,
And it's like, all from like them showing a picture with no evidence, nothing, like just
No one
just
knows.
telling a story
Yeah,
time on,
facts.
and it's like they're like, oh my god, like especially I'm not gonna lie, yeah, women can be so fake, yeah, as in like they'll be like, oh my god, he really did that to you, wow, no, he's trash, yeah, but it's like, how you're not even gonna question the story? Just some random like girl you see online telling a story like. How do you know she's telling the truth? Does she gain your trust? Do you know she's a reliable source of information? Like,
I
no,
think
that, yeah.
Women have a lot of power though with these type of things. Like they can really pitch them type of things to get everyone behind you, and it's bad. Like I feel like how can you just wake up, post somebody, and now everyone's turning on you? Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah, no, yeah, for
because
sure.
usually
The
you see
context.
with the comments they stick together in it.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
see
saying.
what I'm saying?
Like,
They come in a
together.
little patch. They'll be all at you.
And
Whereas
without any reason
Yeah,
to, like,
yeah,
just for
yeah,
the fact
I do
that
hear
they
that.
for what being women, like,
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff does happen on socials, man. So have you almost ever been cancelled?
there's a video I made that like see, like, I mean no harm to anyone. Like, I don't mean to get cancelled.
Your humor is dark, innit? So
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
people can take it out of context.
There was one time where they were like I made a video where like us people find it's like a mix. Like people found it funny as fuck, and people were like, nah, this is wrong. Like, so even though it was blowing up, yeah, like doing good views at the time, I just removed it because I don't want to make anyone think I was trying to offend them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to tell you what the video
Yeah,
was.
that was my next question.
Okay, cool, yeah. So I'm not racist at all. Like,
Yeah,
no
okay.
discrimination. I love everyone, yeah. But what I did in the video, which I thought would, like, I didn't realize people would take it that deep, but it was like, at the time there was a sound trending that was like, I want my pussy ate, and then
Oh,
the
yeah,
girl was
I know that
laughing,
sound,
yeah.
yeah.
So I captioned it when your Chinese girlfriend says she's cooking dinner, yeah, and I put that sound behind it and put the sound of kittens and a frying pan.
Oh,
Yeah, and then some people are like, "This is funny," and some people are like, "No, this is racist." And I was like, "Oh crap!" Like, I didn't mean to offend anyone. Like, I thought people knew that I did dark humor, so I was like, you know what? Let me just play it safe. I'll remove it, no problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok didn't take that down. They didn't
No,
get
no,
like
no.
shadow banned.
No, I removed it because,
you
like,
removed it. Okay.
Like, it was just like I'm not racist. Like,
Yeah,
I was just,
it's comedy.
yeah, it's just comedy. But I was
comedy.
like, I feel like someone would say something like that in like a stand-up comedy and get
Oh
away with
yeah,
it.
100%.
Yeah, but it's like,
But even when you go to stand-ups, like I went to Dave Chappelle in the summer, and some of the jokes that the artists, not like the comedians before and actual Dave Chappelle men themselves were crazy. But they looked our phones away, so that's probably one of the reasons why.
okay.
well, they lock your phones away when you go there,
Yeah, you have to put them in like little bags when you're going into the OT.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's funny. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, like I was just trying to be smart with
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
that I used to sound and that, but I was just like, oh, like because I genuinely don't mean to like offend anyone with what I do. So I was just like, yeah, let me take it out. I don't want anyone to feel
Yeah,
like I was.
Was
I
it
hear
blowing
you.
up though, like proper?
Yeah, it was doing like, yeah. It was, the views were gaining fast and like comments and stuff, but I was just like, nah, I don't want to like be seen in. Like, I don't want to offend anyone, so I just took it down.
We've been cancelled this peak.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, was the
Well, I can't lie, that went on for ages.
yeah, like
went
people were
on for-
messaging us on Instagram.
What happened?
You gonna
We
say?
must have
Say.
basically. So what we must have done?
A
It
World
was
Cup.
around the World Cup
Yeah,
time.
we're doing a
so-
preview for the World Cup.
So
yeah.
we're talking about Portugal now. So one of my boys has said, all these Angola man fake their Portuguese to gal.
Oh, yeah,
basically,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
So then obviously I said one of the Portuguese players looks like Virgil Abloh.
Yeah, and then I saw that.
Then he said he saw one of them in a hall party, a church hall party.
Yeah, and
so they
then-
just started dragging us, like
Yeah.
Guinea
They were like-
Bissau, all them.
They were
all
saying that
them
you don't know
fellow
the
countries
struggles
are
that we've come through, like
They
for us
were
to get to
posting
Portugal,
us.
this and the other. So
posting us. We got like 100K on Twitter, bro. It was
Oh,
yeah,
man.
they took the clip on Twitter. That's where it started getting peaked.
yeah.
No, but who listens to people on Twitter, man? Like
A lot of people do. That's the problem.
No, no, but it's just like the Twitter audience are the most they have no credibility. Like who's gonna
yeah.
you are ignorant. Anyone who uses I'm not everyone.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like how you gonna listen to
Majority.
people on Twitter where it's like the stuff that they say is like the one way that I live by in life, yeah, is like I only give credibility to someone like
deserves
that
it?
I want that I can like look up to. It's like for example, why are you gonna listen to someone? Let's say that you know like a friend, yeah, who has a messed up mindset or they don't think in a way that you would want to follow. Why are you gonna give them credibility and stuff like whether it comes to advice or feedback they give you, where it's like you don't even have the vision that I would need to elevate me anyway. So what can I take from you that's gonna help me? But let's say that say you look up to someone who, whether he's someone in the field that you wanna like
that you want to get into, innit?
Yeah. And like they're credible source, they've done well in it, and it's like then they give you feedback. It's like, oh yeah, okay, you kind of built your name, like you showed why your word matters. But it's like it's not everyone that like their word. Some people's word shouldn't mean anything to you.
I do agree with that. I do think like before you hop on the socials thing, I do think you need to have like a very strong mindset of like you almost not caring, innit?
Yeah, that's like
because if you care a lot. This thing will eat you apart. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the comments on that will make you feel terrible, but like end of the day,
I just laugh it off.
Yeah, word. It actually is jokes.
It's funny, and
even when people like, I'm not gonna say when people are angry because nobody wants to be offended. We don't offend anyone, but like when people are so angry about stuff we said, it's like, why do you care so much about what we said? Like, why?
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
My thing is, how do you even go out your way to make a video about somebody else? Like, you're actually so.
I think majority of people who actually, obviously, it's for clout. It's literally for like reactions, isn't it? Like, say for example, someone's done something outrageous on TikTok. If you make a duet or a stitch or something talking about it, bro, your video is likely to bang off.
Yeah, like.
So if people do it for clout, so. It is what it is, majority of the time anyway.
It's sad, like, you know what I said earlier about people being desensitized to death and stuff, yeah? It's like, they're just desensitized to anything, like, let's say there's something deep that got posted in the news, yeah? And like any normal human would be like, they'll take the situation seriously and that, but like, because everyone's so desensitized because of how social media is, yeah? They would choose making a joke, hoping to get a few hundred or thousands of likes over putting respect of whether it is like whether it's a boy got kidnapped and stabbed, yeah, or like that's just an example, yeah. And it's like that's a serious situation, but people in the comments will be like, oh, what's the funniest joke I can make out of this? Like, I know it's a bit deep, but I can get likes out of this. And it's like, is it really worth likes that are you're not getting revenue from the likes? You're just getting, people are not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's funny that he made this comment, let me follow him. Like you're just literally just likes, yeah. You're choosing that over giving respect to someone who's actually in like a mad situation.
Yeah,
and that's how the world is this day.
That's because like gives them type of gratification, innit?
Yeah, like but does it really mean that much?
If likes don't transfer to money, I don't want likes.
Exactly, like, it doesn't mean that much. It doesn't mean that much.
Making me money.
Yeah, then who cares? Then who actually cares? So people, I think people like to be liked though. That is a thing, innit? I feel like that in like human nature, people are like to be liked. So nowadays it's just, but nowadays instead of actually being the, I don't know, like whatever they did back in the old days to be liked, nowadays it's just numbers on the screen, innit, that people need and like they're so hungry for.
Me personally, I don't get it. Like, you're really breaking your neck during your day, taking this time out to do this, do that just for clout.
Yeah.
Like, it's boring, man.
Yeah, it is.
But some people literally just want to be famous, so that's them, innit? Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, like people don't care about anything anymore, and I feel like so many people are sheep, like as in they'll I've said this, I'm pretty sure I've explained this before, yeah, but it's like people are like, oh, it's a code. They'll look like through comment section, for example, like it's the code's clear. Like, let's say there's a video of someone who they find ugly on a For You page. Yeah, they're like, oh, I want to violate this person, but is everyone else violating first so I can say something? Like, can I get away with it? And they're like, okay, yeah, let me put in my negative comment.
They'll just slap something in.
Yeah, but if there's none, they're not gonna say anything. It's like everyone is just sheep. They're just
looking for the next thing to jump.
Yeah, they're just hoping like that. And some people just, I don't know, like sometimes I'll be on TikTok, yeah, and then people are getting so much hate for stuff that they, like, you know, like the disabled people, like, who are like good people, like, as in they might have a disability and stuff, and it's like, I think people think that they're actually superhuman, you know, as in like, they're just resistant to any sort of negative comments, like, oh yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Let's say not like someone like us, yeah, we might get a spot on our face, like bad skin, yeah, and someone says that in our video, we're like, oh man, really wish I didn't have that spot. Like, it gets you, but you're like, I hope my skin gets better, yeah.
Yeah.
Now imagine someone who's deformed or like clearly has some sort of physical disability, you think they're gonna see that and be like, oh yeah, it doesn't mean nothing. Like
They're
it
gonna feel
means
terrible
something to
about them. Yeah, you're gonna
like
feel terrible about
that
themselves.
the amount of hate they probably get from it probably changes the way they are as a person. Yeah, and then when they're acting different because of the way that people had hated on them, made them feel. Then like people are getting onto them because they're saying that, oh, why they acting this way, blah blah blah. Where like you have made them just, I don't know, you probably changed the way that they thought about things and made them more.
The problem with that is like majority of people who in that sense of stuff comment, they're probably like 14, 15.
Yeah,
so they don't even understand it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Young people need to get off social media.
They're
man.
so young. They don't understand what it does to
just
somebody.
ban
Innit?
their
Like
phones, fam.
They just think it's all funny.
All their phones.
they think it's jokes.
They think everything is funny. Like the young, that's the crazy thing. Like in comment sections, we're seeing 12-year-olds with 28-year-olds with 40-year-olds. Like it's just such a mix.
Yeah, it's facts. And if they all have the same burner account with no profile, you wouldn't even know who's who.
They'll just be making meme after meme, and you're like, how do you have so much time?
Fam, guys have bare time for memes. Hella time for memes. That's what you were saying earlier.
Man sit at their 9 to 5 in the office, just sitting on Twitter, posting memes.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah. Some of the memes are jokes, though. Some of the memes are funny, but...
Twitter can be funny, but it's just too toxic.
It's just, it really is.
Yeah, factual, man.
People need to stop using social media quotes as a way to live their life. And people, I feel like people wake up every day, they're like, oh, what's the next way? What's the next guidance for my life? Yeah, they go on Twitter, they scroll through, and that dictates their life.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I will live my life going forward from here. What's next? The next day they go on Twitter, they're like, oh, okay, so this girl has just said that don't settle with a guy unless he buys you a car on the first date.
Yeah.
Now I'm not settling with a guy. Thank you for just think for yourself.
You know what's jarring? They'll screenshot it, post it, and put period. What's the period there, please?
Oh my god. And the thing is, they're all hypocrites because like you ask a girl, let's say you ask a girl, I wouldn't settle with a guy, didn't take me to this place on my first day, like to the Shard, and buy me this plate of food that costs this amount. Like, nah, you can't settle for them, or they don't have this car, but it's like they don't have the car. They wouldn't do that for a guy. They're generally selfish people. And it's like, do you know how easy it is for them to say that when you're getting all the benefits? Like, you're getting taken here. You're not paying for anything. They're doing this for you. Of course you're going to be like,
of course you're going to want that. Why wouldn't you want that?
Who wouldn't? Yeah, but it's like, are you thinking about it from the other guy's perspective? Like, what are they getting from it? And it's like, a lot of people put so much into someone that they haven't owed anything to. Like, I said this already, but looks isn't enough of a thing. Like, girls have to earn something. Like, you can't just pay for girls to go here, blah, blah, blah. Because she looks good, she hasn't even showed you that she has a mindset that is someone that you want to invest in, or like someone who is appreciative or whatever. Like, you're just doing it based off look. She can do that, Be like, oh yeah, I took this sweet one out on a date, She blocks you the day after, or like she ghosts you, and then what? Your money's gone, She forgets about it. She doesn't give a shit. She has another guy ready to fuck her, or like take her out on another date. Like, you're nothing to her. She didn't do anything to earn that. Now all you've done is lost money for a sweet one who gets moved to every day. You're nothing to her, She doesn't remember your name. It's like, that's what I was saying earlier about value yourself as well. Remember that, hold on, she's a sweet one and like she probably has loads of guys going for her, but what value do I have? Maybe I should put some respect on myself because I can offer stuff as well. But guys are like, no, I gotta look up like this to this sweet one and just make sure that she doesn't cut me off or anything. Like, nah, you're valuable too.
No, like that. No,
that's the actual phrase of that.
Self-worth.
That's the phrase there. They're dying for it,
bro.
Hey,
it's them A-class niggas, isn't it?
Yeah, I wanted to say that earlier, but we weren't doing that today. But yeah,
them A-class niggas, them finance niggas, they killed it for us, man.
The what?
The finance niggas.
Oh,
man, that go around in their finance whips, pick up all these guys.
There's nothing wrong with finance.
Nothing wrong with finance whips, guys. Do your thing. If that's you, that's you. But
what I was gonna say is that even what you're saying, like, that goes down to, obviously people can idolize what they want, but people idolize celebrity relationships. Remember I don't know about you, man. Saw the pandemic with when Dirk and India. Every single thing. It's a story.
Every time I see relationships, you're like famous. All I'm like, I wonder when they're gonna break up. Like,
oh yeah,
I know they're gonna break up. I wonder how it's gonna happen and when it's gonna be. Like, do people genuinely think that? Like, I don't care. Like,
people are very invested in those type of relationships.
Bro, you see people in the comments saying, oh my God, I didn't even know. You know her last man. This is what they.
The acting like she told you the information. Yeah.
How do you know this? Like,
Fam, the
get
girl
so
was
in tune with it.
sit on TMZ waiting to hear every single thing
Nah,
about their
Shade Bro is
relationship.
bad though.
I thought we weren't doing this either. Shade Bro.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
But I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Should I tell you something I realized as well? Because obviously, like now, things have changed a lot from me going from just like a obviously normal guy who I always wanted to be like low key.
Yeah.
I always told myself, that if I even if I had the choice, I wouldn't want to be famous. I would just want to be rich, but I was just like,
Yep.
I had a lot of thinking. I was just like, I could probably do more for the world and for myself if I was famous from what I do. Like, you know, put myself out there, like, can do more for the world. So, like, let me prioritize that. But it's like, people have so much entitlement. I think people forget, like, whether it's in the comment sections or how they talk about you, or just, like, they forget that they feel like they know you. Like, they watch your videos. Like, fair enough,
like
you
know
see me,
you
but
as a
remember,
person.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
And you're here telling me this. You're talking to me like I owe you something, and it's like, you need to remember, I still don't know who you are. Like, I have no reason to actually care about you like that.
Nah, that's factual.
And you're
That's factual.
speaking to me like I don't know, like they'll be rude to you and stuff in the comments because they're like, oh, I know.
Do you comment back? Do you ever comment back or you'd never bother?
I'm not gonna lie, I've mastered the art of just blocking people.
Okay, there you go.
Like, as in I don't do the retaliation. Like, as in that's a waste of time, and that's advice to anyone as well. Block people. Like, people love, and especially when it comes to specifically girls, because I've always been that guy. Where if a girl's going through a breakup, like a female friend, I'm there for them. I'm sending them paragraphs saying why you should do this. Like, it's not worth doing this. Like, how to move on. Like, I'm there for them. And it's like, they no matter what you say, you can give them the most like MLK type advice, as in like you feel like you could
MLK.
like you could run a speech or something, or like host some sort of parade, like as in like you got away with words, and then they're just like, yeah, you're right. The next day, like, yeah, I'm with him again, and blah blah blah. It's just like, what was I saying
about your master at blocking?
Oh yeah. It's like, don't like, when you're allowing yourself to speak to the guy, like, you're gonna like, even if you want to cut him off, if he sends a message, like, you're gonna want to look at the message, see what he says, and be like, oh, let me just respond to this. Like, just block them. Like, don't. Why are you wasting time? Just block the person.
Someone ends up hurting the end of it anyway. So
no, but I mean, imagine just getting hate. Like, they don't benefit. They don't bring anything to your life. So what's the point of having them there, innit?
yeah, word.
Just block them so they can't see your content and move on. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
But they'll always come back.
Oh yeah,
and
so easy.
Views regardless. Like,
Yeah, word.
They're watching your
even
stuff.
people. The thing is
They
that
go
people
out their way to comment.
on top of it, the more comments you get, the more it pushes out to the algorithm. So you know how they say any publicity is good publicity.
Which I don't agree with, though.
You don't agree with that?
Nah.
Obviously, I think there's to an extent. I'm gonna be very real.
To an extent,
I
sure.
definitely agree.
Because certain things you're like,
Some people do too much for clouts. I do agree with that. But you know how they say that anyway. Yeah. The more people comment on your stuff anyway, it gets pushed out in the algorithm. You get more views in it, really and truly.
Yeah, but it's just like, the more it gets pushed out, the worse it is for your name. It's like,
oh, so if it's a video that you're getting corned at in the comments, you don't really want that one being pushed out.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
like,
of course,
as in, like,
okay.
because
someone's always holding on to it. Like, someone's always going.
And you have to remember, especially when you have that big of a platform, that for so many people, that could be the first video they ever see of you. And if that's the first video they ever see of you, they're not gonna go down all your other pictures. They've already got that painted in their mind. You're like this.
Like, you know, digital footprint is everything. Like,
it's a real thing.
It's everything. Like, whether you blow up, like, people remember you, like, the way that they respect you. Like, you know how good it will feel to have a fan base, where you had genuine intention to do just good for them. Like, you hadn't done anything wrong. They hadn't chat shit about you. Like, maybe it was a bit harder. You had nothing to give you major publicity that was controversial, but you did it. You made your way up here, and no one has anything to say about you. Like, for example, you know, someone like flipping Beyonce. You're gonna say shit about Beyonce?
Yeah,
like, she did her thing. Like, no issue. Yeah. But let's say maybe someone like Cardi B, where you're already getting views from rapping and stuff, but you've been in all these situations and stuff that people Stuff like that is helping to build your name with these controversial situations or your beef and stuff. So all these people are saying stuff about you. But yeah, you get the success, but your name isn't clean like Beyonce, where you're like an angel. But it's like
that's always hanging over your
yeah.
head
I'd rather be known for like, as in like, no one has anything to say about you.
But how do you feel about like, say they have stuff to say about you outside your content though? Do you know what I'm saying?
What, as in like?
As in, say for example, in your personal life, if that's ever brought to life, and they're like, okay, you're a scumbag as a person, but you make good content. Is that like something you care about? Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because I'm not a scumbag as a person.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why someone would want to say something like that.
I was just saying that because in terms of like Cardi B, actually, apart from her, I can remember throwing the shoe in the industry when she's made music. She's not done anything wrong, but obviously she's got charges from like stuff that she did before. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just the way that she carries herself as well.
Okay.
Like, you know, with the beef and the shouting and stuff. Like, I promise you, within my whole time of me being a content creator, wherever it goes, whatever success I get, you won't see me screaming at anyone. Causing this beef on live. I'm minding my business. Like I say, just block you just block them.
Yeah, I actually hear that.
Yeah, unless it's like build up for a boxing match or something. Yeah, but it's like, I ain't got time for that. Like, I just block people, and I don't. It's just the best way to do things.
I hear it, man. I actually hear it. I can't lie. We've been recording for an hour and a half.
Yes,
You said,
time now, isn't it?
yeah, time up now. It's been a pleasure, bro.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, your socials, everything will be on the screen and the description for anyone who's listening. Anything lost before we cut off? Anything you want to tell the people?
I just want to say, everyone, just think for yourself. Like, as in, like, don't make people dictate how you should live your life. Like, live it the way you want to do it. Like, social media has really taken over the world, but just like, don't lose yourself and everything that's going on. It's okay to be yourself. Like, just because someone has influence or followers, it doesn't make them any more than you. Doesn't make their opinion mean anything any more than yours does. Just do what you want to do. Like,
Be yourself.
100%, man. Yeah.
Real shit, man.
I like that.
Yeah, and respect yourself as well.
Know your value as well, man.
I hear it, man. 100%. But anyway, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on, my boy. Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
But what we say, until next week.
Till next week.
We're over and we're out.
Deuces.